one of the sort of ideas that I really want to develop farther that I think is really important is the distinction between exercise and physical activity.
Okay.
Because I think this ties right into exactly why sort of neuronal plasticity is so important. If you think about, let's say, walking's really hard. Walking's, you take 14,000 falls to get it right. And then we take it totally for granted. We say, well, I know how to walk. But now you get on a rough surface, black ice, in the snow, you suddenly realize, oh, this is a skill like playing a piano. In certain environments, I'm a little rusty at this.
Sure.
And then as you age, you start to fall down. And the standard sort of medical model of falling down with aging is, well, you either can't see, your balance is bad, or you're weak, right? And none of those actually address the fourth piece, which is it's a physical skill.
Right.
And people, as they age, they become isolated. They don't move as much. They stay at home. They don't walk in dangerous environments or rough surfaces. So they actually stop practicing, right? It's like, why can't I play guitar anymore? I used to be great at this 20 years ago.
Right.
Well, you got to practice it,
sure.
right? So that's physical activity, right? Now, contrast that with, well, I'm not going to walk much, but I'm going to get on an exercise bike every day and make my legs really strong, right? There's no skill involved in that. There's none. I get a healthy heart out of it, and I get big muscles, but I don't get any physical skill out of that. And so it doesn't necessarily help me as I'm trying to preserve my walking. If I really want to do, or I could do treadmill. That's a good start. But what would be better is just go outside and walk in a nature park, walk in rough surfaces, step over a root or a rock, or it's bumpy or gravelly, right? That's what your brain needs to really get the synaptic plasticity and the neural plasticity to sustain that skill. You're not going to get it just by a lot of reps alone.
I think it's easy. I think when most of us think about exercise and a reason to exercise, for most people, a lot of times it's about losing weight. It's about the kind of physique they want to have. If they're thinking a little bit deeper, it might be about how they age and making sure that they have a good range of motion and are able to take care of themselves as they age. But hearing you talk about just like the difference between walking and being on a bike, right? Like obviously, if you're just trying to lose weight and have like good function in your hips and your knees and cardiovascular health, then yeah, a bike's going to really do something for you.
Yeah,
but it's
stationary bike.
Stationary bike, right? Stationary bike versus walking.